And let's talk about the Ghana police. As we said, we've been on this story for a while now. It was initially phone calls, and then it came to a meeting yesterday and earlier today to exchange information and to brief. Really tell us about the role the Ghana police have played in this and how they've been quite receptive to working with the media at this point, working with News Central on this story.
Police have been very, very proactive. They spared no bureaucracy. They spared nothing for us to get on top of this.
Ghana police have done it again. Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for joining. If you are new here, you are highly welcome. For my returning viewers, I'm an amazing subscriber. Thank you so much for always coming back. Nigeria police and the media are all singing the praises of Ghanaian police, how they were able to rescue a Nigerian in Ghana.
Let's take a look at the report that lays out the background of this story.
We arrive at Qatar Resettlement Estate in Lagos State, where Mrs. Rosemary Nenna Duriji was waiting to speak to us about the disappearance of her son Daniel Duriji, who's been missing for over 3 weeks.
How are you, madam?
I'm fine, sir.
Yes.
Mrs. Duriji, a petty trader who deals in second-hand clothing in Qatar, says her son Daniel and his friend Zeal left with a stranger who had promised to land them acting roles in a movie under production.
Actually, I was outside doing some things in my business. One of his friends came. He told him that they are going out to go and act film. Not to know that this is the word that the man that want to take them to Ghana, that put in their mind that they should deceive the parents, not to tell the parents the truth where they are going. My son did not tell me where he's going. He deceived me, tell me that he want to go. They are going to where they are shooting film. Before you know what happened, they are telling us that they are right now in Ghana. I said Ghana. Not to know that the man that took them to Ghana have already made arrangement and tell them what they will tell the parents, how they will deceive the parents, that they should not tell the parents truth where they are going to. That's how we see everything. Since 3 weeks till now, we keep on looking for these children. Before you know what happened, my son keep on showing his picture at Instagram, telling us that they are at Ghana and they are crying. I'm telling us that we should help them out where they are. That where they are, that place is not suiting them. They are not feeling comfortable. And these people keep on maltreating them. The one that makes us angry is that they keep on beating them. My children is crying to the extent that they kick my son and my son fainted. And on the ground, on the floor where he fainted, they keep on beating him. Beating him. In fact, I don't know what I will do. I don't know what to say.
The boys who reside in the Qatar resettlement area in Lagos State were reportedly lured and abducted by unidentified individuals who promised them jobs and trafficked them out of Nigeria. Now, News Central special correspondent on investigative journalism, Marshall Ononye, is right now in Ghana bringing us live updates because News Central decided to follow this case to the very end. And that's the kidnapping and trafficking of Daniel and Zeal with a view to helping police rescue them. Marshall, tell us what the latest is. Now, this is a story we've been following since last week, and you went to Ghana just yesterday to see what could be done.
So we're here in a region in Ghana where the boys were kept, and we followed the case up when their parents called us, and we did that report on the Nigerians who were abducted and brought to Africa in Accra, Ghana, and subjected to some inhuman treatment, and then eventually forced to carry out some nefarious fraudulent activities online. And in collaboration with the Ghanaian police who led us to this place, we eventually rescued the victims. This house is where they were kept. If you can come along with me, I'll just show you. This building is occupied by the man whom they know as chairman, and he kept the boys here. Let's just go inside and I'll show you the rooms where these boys were kept. And they had several laptops, computers, internet, access to the internet, and were carrying out several nefarious activities online. Here we had just dismantled a workstation which was here, and the boys had their chairs here, and this was basically where they mounted the laptops and were chatting up with business corporations from all over the world and trying to intercept business transactions and have the monies or payment for these transactions diverted to their own account. These boys, some of them, let's see your back, let's see. This is a machete and a butcher's knife, These were the kind of items that were used to maltreat these boys. If you take a look at his back, you'd find these injuries were done with this machete on his back. For why were you beaten with the machete?
Because I told him I wanted to go back home.
Because you told him you wanted to go back home. How long have you been here?
It's over a month now.
Over a month now?
Yes.
Okay, and in that period of time, we went into tracking these guys and discovering their location. If you just come further, I'll take you to one of the rooms where these people others were kept. Now here we found a few electronics, we found some gadgets as well that they were using to intercept some business transactions and business deals of several companies from all over the world and diverting payments for those transactions to their accounts. Now when we came into this place with the Ghanaian police, we discovered we were initially following two boys from Nigeria, but we got here and we found 6 boys kept in this building. The next room I'm about to show you is the room where the man known as chairman was occupying. He was occupying this room. The Ghanaian police had come here. They had also ransacked here, and in this room we found several mobile phones, travel documents of the culprit, the alleged trafficker, or the alleged kidnapper. We also found different kinds of drugs in this room, from marijuana to some others I might not be able to readily identify or mention. This is a closet which was used by the man known as chairman, who is currently at large. Now we were able to gain entrance to this place. Upon arrival, the place was under lock and key, and the policemen had to break the locks, and we gained access into the compound. But these boys were still locked in this building. For days, they said they've not eaten. For days, they've not had their bath. Just internet access, laptop, and doing whatever it was that they were told to do.
All right, let's talk about the Ghana police. As we said, we've been on this story for a while now. It was initially phone calls, and then it came to a meeting yesterday and earlier today to exchange information and to brief. Really tell us about the role the Ghana police have played in this and how they've been quite receptive to working with the media at this point, working with News Central on this story.
Police have been very, very proactive. They spared no bureaucracy. They spared nothing for us to get on top of this. We only had contacted them a few days ago and arrived here only last night. And this morning we had a debriefing session, and then they mobilized their team members, and then we moved to location. It was a little bit tough locating the area initially because of the kind of topography. It's a developing site, but the Ghanaian police were on top of it, and in no time we located the place and then established contact with the victims here. So bottom line, they were really, really proactive.
Some of the reasons why Ghanaians do not like to give Nigerians accommodation. Some Nigerians, when they come to Ghana, they will go to Nigeria to bring the young boys. Even some of them can be teenagers to do fraud in Ghana, what we call Yahoo in Ghana. These things happen regular basis in Ghana, and it's becoming too much. Imagine how the parents would have felt looking for their children in Nigeria, not knowing that somebody have brought them to Ghana just because they want to use them for Yahoo. And the most painful part is that they will lock them in the house, not giving them enough food to eat. I've come across some of the boys in Ghana here. When I see them, I'm able to ask them question. Why did you come to Ghana? They will say, oh, they were deceived, or they said they will give them job. They will say a lot of things why they came to Ghana, and right now they eat 1 square meal. Some of these boys, they eat only once in a day. Even sometimes they don't even eat. They don't even give them proper food to eat. Like, this is very painful. Trust me, this is very painful that Nigerians will come to Ghana to be doing this kind of things in Ghana. And the fact that they have to promise them that they are going to give them job in Ghana, whereas they will go to Nigeria to bring these young boys to Ghana for them to be doing Yahoo, fraud, all in the name of money. They will promise them the job, but they won't give them any job. Let's continue with the video so you will understand to the end of the video. Please don't forget to like this video and please drop your comment below of what you think of the video.
Yeah, with the kingpin of this kidnapping syndicate, and he had promised him that he was going to get a job in Ghana. That was after being a guest in the hotel where the guy was working at the time in Lagos. And according to the victims, he said whenever this guy comes around, he comes around with so much flamboyancy, and he spends a lot of money in his hotel. And so that got him attracted to this particular guy, and he then started asking for a job. And then that was how the deal was set, and he promised him jobs. And the victim himself then invited his friend. It was from Zeal to Daniel. So Zeal was the first person who was approached by the culprit, and then Zeal then invited Daniel. And from there, well, we'll get to find more details, but all we know is that from that day that they left their homes in the guise of going to get the job, they found themselves in Ghana. They have said also from the messages we've had from them earlier that they were blindfolded before they got to the location where we rescued them from. Well, we're back at the Accra Regional Police Headquarters. We have the victims with us here. We have 5 people rescued. The Ghanaian police have been very, very fantastic and hospitable. These are the victims that we've rescued so far. These are their bags that they came to Accra with. This is Zeal, Daniel, Zeal, and what's your name? Ezekiel, Bright, and Victor. And they are all adults, 18 years and above.
Majority of these things are happening in Ghana, like regularly. If you go to some of the houses where Nigeria live, some of the Nigeria, these are what they do for a living. They will go to Nigeria, bring young boys, promise them heaven and earth, even call themselves chairman and boss. I don't know who is the chairman, who is the boy. They will give themselves title in Ghana. I'm the chairman. This is how wicked Nigerians, some Nigerians can be. How wicked. Imagine how this mother would have looked for this son. These young, they are adults, not that, but they are still young. They are just 18. Leaving Nigeria to come here to do fraud. They're supposed to focus on their education. They're supposed to be thinking of going to school to get a career or to get a job, to get something to do with their life. But the desperation of Nigeria, the society, the environment will make some of the Nigerian youth travel to do anything to make money. Trust me, when I come across this video, I was really sad because of the youth I fall into this victim. Few months ago, this is a life weakness story I'm going to tell you. When I was going to Nigeria, I met a young boy. This boy was also going to Nigeria. When I tell you how this boy looked in the car, we were even scared for ourselves. This guy looked unkempt. He was probably 17 years old or 16, yeah? It's just that age range. This guy was going to Nigeria. But if you see this guy, he looked unkempt. He looked ill. He looked tattered. All his dress was torn. It was a lot of red. Like, this guy looked so dirty. Even to the transportation to go to Nigeria, he did not even have the money. We have to contribute the money. We in the bus have to contribute money to be able to pay for this boy to go to Nigeria. When I asked this guy, why are you looking like this? Why is your dress so torn? Why are you looking dirty? He was crying that he regrets coming to Ghana, that he came to Ghana to serve a Nigeria boss, this so-called Yahoo team. And this guy maltreats him, don't give him food to eat, like he has been suffering. This guy have to run away to the park for him to be going to Nigeria the day I saw him. And I asked him, what are you doing in Nigeria before you came to Ghana? This guy said he used to do barbecue in Nigeria. At least barbecue is a business. At least if you're able to sell something, you are making money. So why did you leave and come to Ghana? He said, according to him, that the boss promised him that, oh, he's going to make a lot of money over here, that the business here is moving. He never knew that this man is bringing him to Ghana for Yahoo. When I saw this young boy, I wanted to film him. Trust me, I wanted to video him. But at the same time, I just feel like I should just let him go because I feel he was in his down moment. So I don't want to film me in that process. I just give him the little money I can contribute to also give for him to get home, and I went my own way. That is why that boy able to get to Nigeria, because we all contribute money for him. Even when we get to Lagos, our last bus stop, he did not have money to go to his hometown. We still have to contribute money for me to go to the park, to get to a destination. We have to call the father because he have the father number. He wrote it down in a piece of paper. We have to call the father to confirm that, okay, your son is coming to the house. This is what some Nigerians go through here in Ghana. These are realities that happen in Ghana. And I'm happy that the Ghana police were able to at least rescue these ones, because there's a lot of them out there who are also crying, praying for help to come to their way. So these things are not really nice. These are the things that some Nigerians are doing in Ghana. That is why people always talk bad about Nigerians. Who will hear something like this and want you to come to his country? Or who will see something like this want to give you accommodation? So I don't know what will happen for Nigeria to stop all these things. Some Nigerians, because there are also good Nigerians who are living in Ghana, who also work genuine job, but some too are not really working genuine job. So please do me well by dropping your comments of what you think of this video. Okay, tell me, share more of your experience if you have encountered some before in your neighborhood in Ghana. And don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, turn on notification bell so whenever I post a new video, you will not miss out from my amazing content in the future. Don't forget to share with a friend who would love to also watch this video with you. Drop your comment below of what you think of the video, and I will see you in my next video. Bye for now and stay blessed.